Pop-ups get a bad rap sometimes, but that is because they are set up as annoying overlays that appear at the wrong time. There is a time and a place, and if you set up your pop-ups with a bit of finesse and align the user interest with the value you are providing in the pop-up, not only your pop-ups will be closed less, but you'll generate way more leads and eventually convert more clients. Hi everyone, and welcome to Brizy, the website builder that anyone can use. I'm Dimi, one of the founders here at Brizy, and today we'll talk about the 3 rules to follow when you work with automatically triggered pop-ups to generate leads and convert more clients. Before we get to the rules, let's see how you'd create a pop-up in Brizy. As you know, we develop Brizy both for WordPress and as a standalone cloud platform. So I'll show you how to create a pop-up in both. In WordPress, you'll go to Brizy, Pop-ups, Add New, give it a title, hit the publish here in the sidebar, and then edit with Brizy. In Brizy Cloud, from your dashboard, edit project, click on the settings gear in the left sidebar, go to pop-ups, add new pop-up, give it a name, and then edit pop-up. Next, it's time to build your pop-up. You can start building your pop-up from scratch if you want. You'll choose the first option here and start by dragging elements in your pop-up from the left sidebar. I'm yet to encounter a pop-up that can't be created in Brizy. Building amazing pop-ups is as easy as building a regular page. You can create multi-column structures, add any elements just by dragging and dropping, and they come with all the styling options you need, from colors to typography and more. The second option is to go with a pre-made pop-up and adjust it to fit your needs. We have a bunch of pre-made pop-ups ready to go in Brizy PRO, and I'm sure you'll find one that suits your needs. As for the pop-up options, you have 100% control over the look and feel, backgrounds, alignments, and all sorts of subtle settings like delaying the display of the close button, for example. I'll let you discover all these options in the pop-up basics video linked in the description below. The most important aspect of the automatic triggered pop-ups is that they don't require any action from your users. They appear automatically based on the triggers and conditions you set. When those are met, your pop-up will appear. You'll find the trigger and display conditions here, and we've built in a bunch of triggers to let you take control on how your users will experience pop-ups on your website. You can set a pop-up to trigger after a number of seconds after the page loads, if the user comes from a certain URL, after they visited your website a number of times, and so on. The most used and the ones we'll showcase today are on exit intent and on scroll. The second tab you see here is conditions. This tells the pop-up where to display when the trigger conditions are met. Default, it comes with include all. That means it will be displayed on all the pages of your Brizy website. You have full control here as well. You can add new conditions. For example, if you want to exclude the pop-up from your contact page, you'll add a new condition, switch from include to exclude, select pages, and then contact, and hit save. I'll let you play and discover all the triggers and conditions in the video link in the description. Now that we've covered the basics on how to create a pop-up, let's get to those 3 rules to follow. Rule number 1. Don't be sloppy. The first rule of thumb, don't try to generate that lead as soon as the user comes to your website. The user just arrived. Don't sell him something right away or ask for his email in a big flashy pop-up. That will not generate leads, but frustration right from the get-go. The only time you'd show a pop-up right after the page loads is if it's a cookie notification pop-up. Here is our website as an example. The cookie notification you see in the bottom left is a pop-up that has the condition set to appear right after the page is loaded. Let's say you have a big discount for the service or product you sell and you want your users to see it as soon as they come to your website. You might be tempted to slap a big flashy pop-up in their face, but don't do it. In this specific case, the pop-up might not be the answer. What I would suggest is display your offer or deal in a ribbon on top of your website. That will stay on all your pages and it's very hard to miss. Here is a ribbon example from our friends at Astra. They have this Happy Halloween sale ongoing right now and they chose to use this nice ribbon at the top to promote their discount. Another example is our website. We are using the same ribbon to promote our next live webinar. Rule number 2, align interest and value. The second and most important rule is to align the interest and needs of your users with the value you are proposing in the pop-up. Here is a good example from Demio. You read an article about growth on their website, about how small themes make things happen, and one of a sudden they hit you with this side pop-up halfway through that encourage you to subscribe to their newsletter that speaks to you directly, small themes that want big results. I like this kind of approach. The pop-up appears on the side and doesn't take the middle of the screen where the content is. If they were to show it in the middle, you'd close that very fast to get to the content, especially if you are in the middle of reading. Also, you know the user is engaged and interested in your webinar strategy article in this case. He just read half of your article after all. So if your pop-up would say something like, get a free step-by-step guide on how to build your webinar strategy, the conversion of that pop-up will most likely be very good because the user interest and your free offer align in a way that is natural and non-obstructive. Let's look at another example on how to offer value through your pop-ups. This is slightly a different approach that uses an exit intent trigger. I have Webinar Gems website here. Look what happens when I try to close the tab or leave the page. They trigger a pop-up as a last effort to generate the lead. The copy says, don't leave empty-handed, get this free guide from us. If you came here to find your next webinar platform, a free guide might look very appealing. Neil Patel puts even more value into his exit intent pop-ups. He offers a free SEO analysis of your website. If you are interested in SEO tools, this might hook you and reel you in. What you'll immediately notice is that exit intent pop-ups hijack the whole page. That is advisable because you want a big change on the page when the pop-up appears, something to instantly capture the user's attention. Plus, if the user was already leaving, covering the content on the page is not an issue anymore. Keep this in mind. The more value you offer in your pop-ups, the more likely you'll convert your user as leads. Let me get something straight before we get to the third rule. The value needs to be there. The ultimate goal here is to get the lead, but eventually convert it from a lead to a paying customer. What you'll give or promise in the pop-up, be it a guide, tutorial, video, newsletter, or anything else, needs to bring the value to the user. Otherwise, your leads will get cold and eventually leave. Rule number 3. Don't be annoying. Or better yet, be the right amount of annoying. You want to get in your user's face, make sure they see the pop-up and get the message, but you don't want them to instinctively close it. What I like to do to avoid being too annoying with my pop-ups, I set it to trigger on scroll up. What this means is the user will scroll down to read the info on your page, and when he scrolls up, the pop-up will appear. This way you don't interrupt the user and let him read the content of your page and maximize the lead generation potential. Here is an example from our website where we promote our lifetime deal. Notice that I keep scrolling down to find out about the product, and when I start scrolling back up, the pop-up is triggered and I find out about the lifetime deal. Other things you'd want to do to minimize the annoyance factor is set the pop-up to appear only once. Once is enough, no point in driving your users crazy with the pop-up on every page, even if it's set on scroll up or other trigger that is more annoyance friendly, so to speak. Also, try to exclude the pop-up from pages that doesn't make sense to have it on. For example, our lifetime deal pop-up doesn't appear on the pricing page, since the pricing page already has that information there. That's it. Follow these 3 rules next time you build your lead generation pop-ups, and not only you'll have happier, less annoyed users, but you'll generate more leads in the process. If you found this video helpful, hit that like and subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. I'll see you in the next one.